Hey, what is up, mortals? It is KeybladeAli here with a new video for you. In this video, we'll dive into the character Danjiro Tobita, aka Gentle Criminal from the My Hero Academia anime. I just wanted to greet you guys by saying, just sit back and relax. You're in for a treat. So let's get started. Danjiro Tobita is a villain known in the online world as Gentle Criminal. Despite his crimes, he is a polite and a well-mannered person. He usually manipulates how he wants his crimes to play out and is not afraid to face multiple heroes. He loves pouring coffee into a cup while holding the kettle way over his head and spilling it everywhere. He also has a sidekick known as La Brava, who helps him record his crimes with a video camera. While he sometimes brings a knife for his robberies, he also has a quirk. His quirk ability is elasticity, which allows him to turn any object into elastic and use it to bounce or attack his enemies. One of his super moves includes Gently Rebound, which allows him to create an aerial elastic barrier, and when enemies run into it, they are blasted away. Another super move is the Gently Trampoline, in which Danjiro turns the ground into a bouncy trampoline that causes the enemy to bounce in the air after standing on it. Danjiro can also use it as a way to bounce himself through the air to travel. Finally, his last super move is the Gently Sandwich, in which he creates a series of aerial elastic barriers and pins an opponent under them. Throughout his teenage years, Danjiro always wanted to be a hero that every textbook imprinted his name. However, when he was in high school, his grades were not good, so he had to repeat years. He also failed the Provisional Hero License exam 4 times. One day, Danjiro was called into the school's office, and his counselor suggested he drop out of all his efforts to be a hero because he was not cut out to be one, no matter how hard he tried. His mother was brought into tears when she heard the news, but Danjiro told his mom that he would keep trying to do his best to become a hero. As they were heading home, Danjiro bumped into his classmate, Takashita, who already had his license and was excited that many pro heroes were asking him to join their agencies. A few days later, after having a cup of tea in a coffee house, Danjiro noticed that a man was falling from a window cleaning rig. He thought this could be his hero break and tried to save him by creating an elastic surface for the falling man to land safely. Unfortunately, the elastic surface prevented a pro hero from saving him. As a result, the victim fell to the ground and needed 6 months to recover. The police gave Danjiro a strike for obstructing a pro hero's work, leaving his parents to pay for the victim's health, and fines for an unlicensed hero using a quirk in a public area. Eventually, he was expelled from his school and his parents kicked him out of the house, making Danjiro give up on his dream of becoming a hero. He was able to rent an apartment and lived life as a freeter for 4 years. When Danjiro was 22 years old, he was walking down the streets and saw his old classmate, Takashita, who, in 4 years, became a successful pro hero. He ran into his friend to congratulate him. However, Takashita didn't even seem to remember his name. It devastated Danjiro and made him realize that he would live a miserable life where he was going to grow old and pitiful. He refused to accept that fate, and that's what resulted into him becoming a villain. Time passed and Danjiro became a villain in the online world under the name of Gentle Criminal. He would upload videos of him doing his criminal acts, but most of his videos never gained popularity. However, his videos inspired Manami Ahiba, a young woman who was through a deep depression. She used her computer skills to locate Gentle and presented herself as his greatest fan, and she wanted to help him achieve his dreams. Danjiro at first was delighted that he had reached someone with his videos, but he did not want Manami to participate in his schemes since that would make her an accomplice and would be persecuted by the police. However, after spending some time together and Manami helping Danjiro with her computer skills, he began to accept her. Manami was concerned about her dark eyeliners, so Danjiro used a permanent marker to give himself dark circles around his eyes so that he could match hers. He decided to make her his sidekick and gave her the villain name La Brava. During the school festival in UA High School, Gentle was attempting to rob a store while La Brava recorded the act. Some of the pro heroes tried to stop him, but he easily defeated them after ordering La Brava to stop filming. After the camera continued rolling, the heroes were defeated while the ground was wiggling like jelly. Gentle walked away without taking all the money, revealing his villain name to the world and his true goal, which was to have his name go down in history. Afterward, La Brava informed Gentle that their latest video wasn't getting enough views. He realized he needed to accomplish a lot more if he wanted people to start noticing him. He told La Brava that he was searching for something that would make him extraordinary. In the video that was uploaded online, Gentle explained the reason why he attacked the J store. That store was hiding the expiration dates of fluffy pudding that was about to expire even though that there was evidence about the sales misgivings. Despite this, the company that was selling the pudding ignored this issue. Gentle explained that he hands out punishments to those who do not act gentlemanly, labeling himself as a modern-day gentleman thief. La Brava became infuriated that the video of Gentle has not gotten any views, even though he had been an infamous villain in the online world for 6 years. She was mad because Stain's biographical video stole the spotlight from them. Gentle agreed with her on the fact that violence can make a spectacle, while pointing out the differences in style. However, he was not frustrated about the popularity of Stain or the League of Villains because he believed that his next project would surpass them. His project involved invading the UA High School's Culture Festival. The school was fortified after being attacked and was a current symbol of heroes. Therefore, Gentle believed that if he invaded the festival, he would become the center of attention. As they were planning to invade the school, Gentle decided to double-check the route that they would take to get into UA's school festival on his computer. He planned to first go to an abandoned house that was a cafe where he would enjoy 90 minutes of tea time. Then Gentle and La Brava would go near the school and rub themselves with dirt and leaves to mask their scent and avoid being detected by Hound Dog. La Brava would also use her hacking skills to infiltrate the UA's internal network and disable all the sensors. Gentle praised La Brava for her excellent support and the help she provided him since the day she arrived at his home. He ensured that he would make the UA infiltration a success, and he does it as a response to her love. La Brava, filled with tears, hugged Gentle and proclaimed her love for him. It was the day of the attack. Gentle and La Brava were in disguise and they ran into Izuku Midoriya. Midoriya apologized for bumping into Gentle and La Brava, and they wanted to leave to avoid further contact. While they talked about coffee, Midoriya noticed that the place where they bumped into each other was a coffee house where they sell Golden Tips Imperial Tea. Gentle was impressed that he knew about that type of tea, and Midoriya admitted that a friend served their class. As Midoriya continued talking with Gentle, he noticed that his voice sounded familiar. He quickly managed to figure out his identity. Gentle realized that it was too late to cover up his true identity. He asked Midoriya who he was referring to and told Gentle that he saw his video. Gentle and Midoriya faced each other and told La Brava to turn the camera towards him. Midoriya warned Gentle to leave UA alone. Gentle praised Midoriya for figuring out his identity while he charged towards the villain but stopped moving as he ran into an elastic sheet. He revealed his quirk ability to the young hero and used the technique Rebound on him, which blasted him across the street. Gentle and La Brava attempted to make their escape, but Midoriya came charging at them. Gentle turned around and used his quirk on the ground. Midoriya got caught by Gentle's Gently trampoline and was blasted into the air. Suddenly, La Brava remembered who Midoriya was. He became famous because of his actions in the UA Sports Festival and told Gentle. He was surprised by the young hero's true identity and wished not to be involved with him and decided to quickly resume his plan to infiltrate UA. Midoriya quickly stopped Gentle by delivering his Delaware Smash Air Force and hitting Gentle in the back mid-air. It stopped Gentle for a moment, but was not enough for Midoriya to lunge off a utility pole and grab onto the classy criminal. Midoriya exclaimed his feelings towards everyone that worked hard at the festival and that Gentle's plan would not come to fruition. It led into a full brawl between Gentle and Midoriya as they both crashed into a construction building. Gentle's jacket was caught on a construction beam, hanging him in midair. He tried to convince Midoriya to allow him to infiltrate the festival, as it was the only thing he wanted to do, assuring him that the alarms would not sound. However, the young hero rejected his request and was determined to prevent Gentle from continuing his plan. Knowing that he would not convince him, Gentle jumped into the air using an elastic trampoline. Still, Midoriya charged at him until he started to bounce around at great speed by turning the construction's beam around him into elastic. Midoriya fired another air pressure shoot, but Gentle's quirk caused the projectile to bounce and eventually impacted the young hero. Gentle stopped on another beam and told the young hero that he removed the steel structure's bolts because it was about to collapse. His elasticity ability can't be deactivated automatically, and anything that's affected will eventually turn to normal. Midoriya noticed an old bystander who happened to just be by the construction site because of all the commotion. As the elasticity wore off, the structure collapsed, and Midoriya caught the steel beam and saved the bystander. Midoriya was filled with anger because Gentle tried to harm a civilian, but he explained that he would bounce the beam away from the civilian if Midoriya didn't move. As the bystander ran away, Gentle made a crane arm elastic to use it as a slingshot to launch himself and La Brava towards UA. He told the young hero to stay put while he finished the plan. He launched himself and flew away, but Midoriya was able to fire a long-range attack at Gentle and La Brava, but he could dodge the attack. While holding La Brava, Gentle used his elasticity quirk to create invisible trampolines to control his fall and land safely in the forest area. Gentle and La Brava discussed her quirk until they were interrupted by Midoriya appearing above them, ready to shoot another air blast. Gentle raised an invisible elastic barrier in front of him and La Brava to protect themselves. He then used the same aerial trampolines to get behind Midoriya, but the young hero shot at his barriers to ricochet his attacks right at Gentle. La Brava went to help Gentle, but Midoriya managed to pin them both to the ground, ordering them to surrender. La Brava then used her quirk ability, Quirk Love, which can power up an individual to whom La Brava has strong feelings. Gentle thanked her for her confession, and he had the strength to overthrow Midoriya. The powered-up Gentle delivered an enhanced karate chop to the back of Midoriya's neck. However, he managed to block his attack with his arm and prepared to fire a Delaware Smash Force at Gentle. When they were knocked back by Midoriya's attack, La Brava apologized for her love not being enough to defeat him, but Gentle told her that nothing could prove to her that her feelings weren't enough. He attacked the young hero, claiming that he must fulfill his dream. Midoriya asked Gentle why he must infiltrate the festival, and he said that there was no other way for him to further his goals. The young hero tried to get up to throw Gentle away, but was quickly rebounded by the latter. They then proceeded to clash with each other. Midoriya was beginning to be overpowered by Gentle's strength. He then asked Midoriya why he was aspiring to become a hero, while the young hero answered that, just like his dream is no longer his, he will achieve his dream for the sake of those who believed in him, wanting to be the man who shows everyone a brighter future. The response that Midoriya gave brought a smile to Gentle's face, but then he quickly knocked back the young hero. La Brava took the opportunity and brought her computer to hack the UA's internal network to disarm its security. However, she was out of range, so she tried to move closer. Midoriya took notice of La Brava's actions, but Gentle planned on keeping him occupied. Gentle jumped from his aerial elastic barrier and lunged into the young hero, but managed to keep his guard up. The moderate criminal then created several elastic barriers and jumped all over the vicinity, hitting Midoriya and knocking him down. Gentle yelled at the young hero that he would discard his reputation and style of fighting to defeat him, having respect for the boy. Meanwhile, La Brava moved closer to UA, but couldn't proceed any further because Hound Dog and several clones of Ectoplasm had caught a whiff of Midoriya and Gentle's battle. On the ground, Midoriya launched his several wind pressure attacks that Gentle managed to evade. However, he was hit by one of them. Gentle lost his balance and was stunned as a result of Midoriya's attack. Taking advantage of the situation, Midoriya jumped in front of Gentle and attacked him with the shoot style, St. Louis Smash. It was enough to bring down Gentle and made him immobile. The young hero did not hesitate to apprehend Gentle and even admitted that their battle was tough. La Brava returned to Gentle and saw that he had been defeated by Midoriya and ordered her to run away. Devastated and filled with sadness, La Brava demanded to let Gentle go while hitting Midoriya. She lamented that Gentle poured his heart and soul into their UA infiltration plan and that she was unable to live without him. She also exclaimed that she was okay with committing criminal acts as long as it was with him. Gentle realized that if he allowed La Brava to escape, she would go and commit a worse crime that could even affect human lives. He blamed himself for La Brava's nature and knew that she would be charged for being an accomplice. With the remaining strength given to him by La Brava's quirk, Gentle pushed Midoriya away and hugged La Brava as he told the young hero to fly away for the sake of La Brava's future. Hound Dog and the Ectoplasm clones were able to locate Gentle and La Brava, and the moderate criminal declared his surrender. One of the Ectoplasm clones recognized Gentle as a villain who would always run away. Hound Dog grabbed at him and demanded the whereabouts of his comrades. Gentle, however, denied having comrades. He asked the moderate criminal why he was dirty and scratched. Gentle replied they had tripped and fell. The pro hero didn't buy his simple story as he smelled one of UA's students. As Hound Dog interrogated Gentle, he told La Brava's role in his crimes and insisted that he brainwashed her, even though his plans to invade the UA high school failed. Gentle was glad that his last fight was with Midoriya, since he had respect for the young hero and was able to identify himself if he became a hero instead of a villain. Hound Dog questioned Midoriya if they fought. The young hero, understanding that Gentle was just trying to protect La Brava, replied that Gentle was trying to pull a prank on UA and that they got into a small dispute, but they settled it and that everything was fine now. Even though he didn't buy the story that Midoriya had told him, Hound Dog reported back to HQ that there was no threat to UA and that the cultural festival would continue without any issue. The other heroes from the school took Gentle and La Brava to the police station. While being escorted, Gentle told Midoriya that he used to be enrolled in the hero course and became a villain when he dropped out. After remembering the words of the young hero, he hoped that Midoriya's feelings could reach others. Thank you all for indulging yourselves in all this information thus far. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, there are a few more things I'd like to go over before the video ends. Firstly, if you're in the mood for some great storytelling, We the Celestials have got you covered. Our We the Celestials My Hero Academia and Naruto What Ifs retell the story of their namesake anime with a twist. Check it out if you're interested. Secondly, on behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank everyone involved in the production of today's awesome content. Their details can be found in the description below. Lastly, if you're interested in what we do here at We the Celestials, then I'd like to extend you an invitation to join the team. The only caveat being that we only accept members from 16 years and up to join our crew. You can sign up for whichever category fulfills your interests by joining the recruitment Discord using the link in the description below. We're always looking for members to join us. Well, that's it from us for today's video. So thank you all for watching and have a great day.